What's going on, guys? Welcome back. This is Bear Abraham here, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We're gonna talk about if I had to start all over and from scratch, right? What would I build? Well, today we're going to talk about building an AI agency from scratch. If I were to start all over, I'm going to give you the step-by-step process on exactly what I would build. So if you know anybody who wants to start their own business, who wants to start an agency, who's, an aspiring entrepreneur trying to figure out what they want, this is for you. A little background about me, Gilbert Abraham, originally from Haiti, been in the US for 25 years. Started my first company when I was 18 and then went to college, went and get a degree, got a job, got fired, and then started a digital marketing agency from scratch and was able to build that business past seven figures and then sold it. So I'm gonna share stuff that I actually know, and I'm gonna give you what's gonna work for you today because we have AI. All right. So with that said, let's get the ball started, right? Building an AI agency from scratch. I share a bit more about my background so you guys know who I am. Now, if I were to do that, my first thing that I want to talk about is okay. I've actually built some prompt to make life easier. So if you're brand new in this space, this video is for you because everything I'm gonna share, you can literally do this in the next literally 7 to 30 days, right? So first thing I like to do is figure out, okay, how much do I need to make for this to make sense for me, right? So if we say, okay, I want to make at least, 5 to 10K a month, right? So let's say $5,000 a month. It's my goal. Okay. And I want it to be recurring, right? So I want something that's bring volume that I don't have to do every single time. So my workload is low, but my value is recurring because I'm maintaining it, I'm doing the work, right? So let's say we're gonna take a low price because we're talking about working with small business, local business owners that don't have a big budget, right? I can go and get two clients for 2,500 a month, and then I'm all set. But if one client leave, I'm back at 2,500. Or I can do something long term where I focus more on volume and then able to get someone that, that will pay 100, 200, 300 bucks a month on autopilot, which helped me create that long-term recurring revenue that I want. So then I don't have to consistently chasing clients. You see what I mean? So let's say I want a price point of like, 297 per month, right? For one client. And the reason I'm able to do that because we have AI. So there's so much we can do with AI. It reduced the amount of workload that you would need to hire 2 to 3 people to do this for. So that make your job easier. So let's say pull out my calculator. If I were to get $5,000 a month divided by 297, I need about 16 to 17 clients. Let's say need about 17 clients to get to that. Okay, so now we have that. What I like to do is I'm gonna figure out what industry do I want to focus on first, right? So what industry do I want to focus on? Because I can have an AI agency for everybody. When you have something for everybody, it's like it's for no one because it's not specialized. So it's hard to create those system and processes that allow you to simplify and streamline your operation, right? So then now you chasing 10 different rabbits and you're not able to catch any. But if you focus on one, two, or three different industries, it makes your job so much easier. So to help do that, what I did is I came up with a couple prompts, right? The first prompt is going to be research a profitable niche. So I'm going to take this prompt, as you can see here, act as a multi-million-dollar digital marketing agency owner, specialize in helping beginners launch local marketing agencies. I want to start a marketing agency using a platform that I call GoHighLevel, right? Which is like a one-stop shop platform. By the way, if that's something you're interested in, there's a link in the bottom with like in a comment or right under the text. Click that link and sign up for GoHighLevel. You get a 30-day free trial. And trust me, this is by far one of the best platform I've seen for anyone who want to start an AI agency. All right, let's go back to it. So I want to start one and looking for local businesses, niches, right? Large number of businesses in the US. So I have a lot of potential clients to work with. Business already spending money on marketing. Business owners will answer their phone. Business that rely heavily on appointments. Businesses where one new customer is worth at least $100+ so they get value out of it. They need website automation. So as you can see here, I'm trying to figure out what niche do I want. So I'm gonna grab this prompt, okay? Copy that. I'm gonna go to ChatGPT. We all got ChatGPT. I'm gonna paste this. And if you want that prompt as well, just let me know, DM me or join my community for entrepreneurs, and then we can definitely send that your way. Let's see what we got. Mm. Ooh, this is good. This is good. If you guys see here, this is my prompt, right? I share exactly what I want. You see how detailed the prompt is, by the way? I didn't just say give me 20 businesses. I'm very detailed on what I want, right? Specific niches. I would chase the niche where owners answer their phones. Missed calls equals lost revenue. They can see your ROI immediately. You can find 100+ prospect in one city on Google Maps. That's massive. That means it's easy to find clients. And a simple offer, website plus missed call text backs plus review system that solve a real problem. Because, and let's see, we got dog groomers. Wow. People spend about $500 to $2,000 a year on their dog. Yep, I agree 100% on that one, and I can sell something for $300 to $1,000 a month. See, super easy to get to 5,000 a month with this model. Med spa, right? They spend 1,500 to 10,000. Wow. Chiropractor, dentist, roofing, HVAC, plumbing, pest control, auto detailers. That's a good one. Physical therapists, home cleaning companies, real estate agent or little, I don't know. Insurance agent, landscaping, restoration company, window tint shops. That's another good one. Martial arts school. I like that. Martial arts school. That's a really good one. Wedding venues, wedding clinics, the top five niches. Dog groomers is number one. They need appointment every day. Empty schedule equals lost revenue. Complete heavily on Google. Why we can use GHL, missed call text back. So you see, like I mentioned, selling one services, but we can have several upsell in the back end. So that means we can make way more money than you think than the 300 a month from one client. No show appointments, poor reviews, outdated website, answer their phone themselves, most have terrible website. Okay. And they never heard of GoHighLevel. I like this. So I think we got our winner. Our winner is gonna be a dog groomer, right? So I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna put that on my notes. So I'm gonna focus on the dog grooming industry. All right. So we have number one, dog groomer. Okay. Let's keep going. All right. So now we kind of know what niche we're going to focus on. We already know how much we want to make. We already know, you know, we have our winner, the value that we can bring. The next step is I've also created a prompt for this is my offer, right? What's going to be my offer for the dog grooming business? All right. So I want to go deeper. I'm going to grab this. I'm going to go back. So since I already have my niches, I'm not gonna touch this. I'm gonna open up a separate new chat on GPT. I'm gonna say, boom, right? And we said 297. And then based on my prior research, I want to focus on the following. So now I have my niche. Now I'm creating my offer. What the hell I'm going to sell these people, right? On the following niche or industry, right? So that's feeding the machine the details. So I'm going to come back here, grab this, copy that, go into GHL or no, ChatGPT, paste this here. So up here, I have my prompt for how to help me create the offer using Alex Omozi. You guys probably seen him online. A brand new website, appointment booking system, automated appointment reminders, hosting and maintenance. The goal is to charge $297 per month. Compelling offer, offer name, value stack, guarantee, elevator pitch, why dog groomer should buy this, objection and resources, right? So I have all that set up. Boom. Now it's creating my offer for me, right? So as you can see here, I have my niche, right? Industry or focus. And then I'm gonna have my offer, right? So we're taking this one step at a time. That's how you actually build this thing. So let's see what we got. Appointment without missing calls or chasing customers. I like that. The groomers don't buy software, they buy a full calendar. The full grooming calendar system. Oh, I like that. Never miss a groom, the groomer growth system, the fully booked. Okay. The full grooming calendar system. Here's the offer. We help dog groomers book more appointments, reduce no-show, and capture missed calls automatically without hiring another employee. For just $297, no setup fee, always setup fee as a beginner. Value stack, new high converting website that look like they were built when dogs still use MySpace. So I'm gonna give them a free website that's high converting, and then I'm gonna give them the system in the back end, right? An online appointment booking system, which I'm gonna build on GoHighLevel, a automated appointment reminder, right? Reduce no-show automatically, value $500, text reminders, email reminders, confirmation messages, missed call, text back, right? Every missed call instantly received. So they're losing money on that. So I'm solving a problem. Automation, because they never follow up, they're losing money. So literally, I'm solving a problem for dog groomers, right? They're losing money all type of way, and I don't even realize it because their phone keep ringing it all day, and nobody's answering, and their website look like crap, most of them. And I don't know what to do with it. They never update it. So if I'm coming in and I'm helping them book more appointments, and I'm only charging them 297 a month, I'm giving them a lot of value. I'm giving them a free website. I'm giving them an online appointment booking system. I'm giving them automated appointment reminders. I'm giving them a missed call text back. So somebody called them, they get a text back, a follow-up system, hosting and maintenance, all that for 297. Who would say no to that? You know what I mean? That's a true value add. And then if our system doesn't help you generate at least one additional grooming appointment in the first 30 days, we'll work for free until it does. Ooh, this is good. Easy to understand or worth six, right? So they're getting their money and it give me my elevator pitch. Ooh, this is so good. My comment objection, right? Simple one-page sales presentation. So it went crazy. Let's grab the offer, right? The full grooming calendar system. I'm gonna grab this baby up. And then after that, we're gonna grab the guarantee. Mhm. And then I had a guarantee. So the guarantee, especially starting out, people don't trust you. You want to build that trust, right? We got the one no client guarantee. Boom. Okay. So now we have my niche, how much I want to make. We know how many clients it's going to take us to get there, right? So we're going to put all this like that. We know what niche we're going to have. It's going to be a AI agency for dog groomers, literally, right? Let me put AI marketing agency, right? Because we're setting up AI, we're setting up marketing system. I'll just keep the AI agency, keep it simple. This is real life, guys. I'm literally doing this with you. So I hope you guys enjoying this. If you like this type of content, comment below, let me know, share it with a friend that can benefit from it, or someone who want to get into AI or being an aspiring entrepreneur. Please share this content with them. All right, so we got prompt one done. We got prompt two done. Prompt three is I want to build the website. Okay, right? So for me to do that, I want to build a simple website and I want to do one that I can duplicate over and over and over that I can sell to dog groomers, changing their logo, changing their phone number and a little bit of the copy, and then boom, be able to give them this as a value add, right? So what I like to do is I'm going to take this prompt and I'm gonna go back to GPT, right? I have my offer and everything, and I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna say, make this prompt more robust. Make the following prompt. So this is the prompt to help me build like a mock website that I can share so people know that I know what I'm doing, right? More robust. As a matter of fact, I have a better idea. I'm gonna go, well, let me do that first. More robust for the business above. Use the following detail. Right, so it's gonna give me a better prompt, right? So this is gonna be a better prompt. And then I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna go vibe code the hell out of it, right? So I have, that's the prompt. This prompt is strong enough that after generating a website, you can drop the copy directly. Then what we're gonna do is says, based on the above, act as a multi seven-figure AI agency copywriter for the dog grooming industry and write the copy for the above website prompt that will trigger emotional pain points. I mean, people buy based on emotions. All right. Boom. Now it gives me the copy. Right? I call it Happy Paws Grooming, right? So it's a mock website that I can share with any dog grooming company, so that they can see the type of work that I can do, and I can even make it their own by just changing the logo and the name and the phone number, and then make it look like that's their own site, right? Make it super simple, and now I'm gonna be able to vibe code it. Look at this. Your dog deserves more than just a haircut. Right? Where someone shouldn't feel risky. Is really identifying the trust factor, why pet owners choose us, right? The FAQs and so forth, the about us. So the whole story, everything that we offer, all the stuff is right here. I'm gonna take this. Excellent. Now combine the master prompt for the site with the copy so that I can vibe code this. The term vibe coding meaning that I'm using the technology for high level where the system gonna build out the website for me. This on GoHighLevel. There we go. Now I have it. Now we got a master vibe code prompt for GoHighLevel, right? So remember when I said if you're using GoHighLevel to do this, this because it's a one-stop shop, you could do everything on there. Well, guess what? We're gonna use GoHighLevel to build out the actual site. Okay. That's how we get in business. Look at this. Beautiful, beautiful. Right? It tells you shouldn't feel risky. Everything your dog needs to look and feel their best. Getting your dog groomed is easy, right? It sounds good. It feels good. So I'm gonna take this and we doing all this for $297 a month. That's a lot of value. Copy that. And then guess what? I have my THL open right here. Right? So this is GoHighLevel. I have mine open. We're gonna go to what's called AI Studio. This is where we do all the vibe coding. This is where we vibe, like they say, we vibe. I'm gonna paste it in here. Boom. This is the prompt, right? Gonna remove the top, and then we're gonna let it rock. It start building. You see what I mean, guys? You start building, right? It's taking all the information that I shared, and now it's gonna actually build me that site. All right, as it's doing this, remember what we're doing here, right? This is prompt number 3. So first, we got we figure out, okay, I'm starting from scratch. I'm gonna get I want to make $5,000 a month. I want to start an AI agency. I want to charge 297 per month, so it's very low, very unexpensive, not expensive for any small business owners. I want 17 clients to get there. I want to focus on the AI agency for dog groomers. For me to find that, I did some research. I let AI find the best industry for me and why it's the best industry and what platform that I'm gonna sell to them. Then I created my offer, which is the irresistible offer, right? We help dog groomers book more appointments, reduce no-shows, and capture missed call automatically without hiring another employee for just $297 per month. That's it. No setup fee required. I have my Trojan horse entry point, which is giving them a free website. So I created a prompt for that. And then I'm building it out right now on high level, right? Look at this. Look at this. It's building this baby up. Right? So I'm using ChatGPT for some of my prompt and I'm using high level to do the work. And then I'm gonna create all the automation in the back end so that I can have something solid that I can use consistently, right? So I'm letting the machine do most of the work for me. I'm doing the thinking, I'm directing the machine on what to do, and I'll just let it ride. Now, the beauty about this, once I've done this one time, I can just duplicate it, change it, boom. Duplicate, change, boom. Right? Duplicate, change, customize, boom. Right? So I can get to 17 client quicker because I don't have a lot of fulfillment. The fulfillment is already done. All I'm doing is duplicating it and updating it. So now my fulfillment is so much easier. Right? So that's the power of what we're doing right now is we're trying to take care of fulfillment by creating a mock-up site that we can sell to them. And that's our Trojan horse. We say, hey, before we even go to them, we'll do some research, right? And figure out, there we go. Look at this. Ooh, looking nice. All right, let's see here. All right, so we're gonna make it even better. Right? Getting your groom, right? So it's building it out. I'm adding some more images to make it look even more lively, right? Creating and connecting with the people. Okay. So it's building that out. You guys, you notice I did all this in less than an hour, right? So I'm literally able to build a whole marketing agency in less than an hour. Isn't that crazy? We got our offer, we're creating our mock-up. That's what we're gonna sell to people and say, hey, we want to give you a free website. Also, we notice a lot of dog groomers miss a lot of call. Would you like us to set up where you don't miss calls anymore? Um, set that up for them. Oh, would you like us to help you get Google reviews? Oh, would you like us to help make sure that people show up to their appointments? Right? So doing all this added value, and they're like, how much is this? I'm like, it's only 297 a month. Nobody's gonna say no to that. And here's the power of this, right? Is that because it's so affordable and they're getting so much that this become reliable, this become their business operating system. And once it's the business operating system, it is very hard to change because everything is already on there. Why change when you have everything in one place? You see what I mean? So that's what we're doing here, right? So as it's still building, is adding more pictures for me, right? We've done this prompt. The next one we're gonna do is we can build out the automation, the appointment automation system. It's one thing to do the front end, so you guys see what that look like. The next thing is the back end, right? So we want to be able to create like a automation workflow that we can share with the client so they could kind of see what they're getting. You see what I mean? So we don't just want to, remember, we want to dominate the space. We don't just want to be another marketing agency. We want to be the marketing agency for pet grooming industry, right? Although we're starting from scratch, we want to provide quality work. So we gotta provide value to and also show them what we're capable of because we're new. Nobody know us yet. Right? So if you're able to do that and use a tool like this to do it, and if you don't have the time, here at my company, Task Maven, we have a whole team that can set up all these systems for you. So not only be able to grab the GHL link to do this, get the 30-day trial, but if you don't want to do it yourself, we got a team that can handle this, right? I think it's ready. Okay, now let's see what that looks like. We're gonna go to preview. There we go. Right, you see on top, happy paws, home, about, right? Services. I don't like the banner image. I'm gonna let it make the banner image lighter, right? Because you can't see it. It's dark. So I'm gonna say update the banner bar on top. So we're gonna put that. Well, before we get to that, let me finish seeing this. What do we got here? Right, we got the different services, right? So people can see that. We got the about section. We got reviews. Of course, this is not real, but we will update those with real reviews once we get them coming in. Contact page where they can contact someone, call now where they can make the call. So the banner images, was it the bar on top? I want to remove that because I don't see the purpose of it. So I'm gonna put some quick changes here. And call to action so we can actually see what's behind them. And right? So just little minor details like that you want to do to make sure that you up to par. Okay. So with that said, now we're gonna have the site, an updated site, Happy Paws. That's gonna be our mock-up site. We can change the logo, we can change the phone number, we can tweak it a little bit so that it fits the criteria of the client or what the client need, right? So we have our offer. We have the niche, we've done our research, okay? Right. So as we update this, the next step is we could build the appointment automation system. All right. And then after that, we can create the Google review upsell. So we have a lot that we can do, and probably we'll do a second video to go through all this and then generate your first prospect list, right? I think this is super valuable. So I'm gonna skip these two because they're gonna take a little bit longer. This will be fulfillment. And then I'm gonna go to this one is we need customers, right? So if we need customers, there's a couple things we can do. First, I'm gonna give you three ways you can get your first customers. One, we're gonna take this prompt, we're gonna go back into GPT where we have our vibe coding, we're gonna paste it in here, and then we're gonna let it work. So it's gonna help build out our list of potential clients for us, right? And then let me make sure this is good. Boom, it's been updated. Right. So we might have to tweak it a little bit because it's still not showing the way it should, but we get the idea. We can update it as we go. But I wanna start getting customers, right? Because you don't have a business until you have customers. Okay. So 10 to 50 reviews, Google Map search, primary search. It started searching and it got me a few. It got me a few right here. Websites, red flags, looks alike. So it's giving me all the details that I need to determine, is this someone that I want to work with? It even give me where I should start, right? The different town I can start. So what I like to do is take the details and information that I provided here and said, based on your recommendation above, can you give me a list of 10 potential dog groomer business? Let's see what it does. Uh-oh. It says it's gonna target, right? So let's see what we got. Can you give me name of 10 based on the above? Let's see what it does. So that's one way, right? Is see if you can get the list from, there we go. Doggy Style Grooming Salon already gave me the first one. 81 reviews, strong candidate for automation and booking appointments, right? Independent groomer, strong local. So literally it gives me the potential clients right here, right? So I can take this as an example. Doggy Style Grooming Salon. Take this, copy this. Let's go on Google, paste it here. Boom. So it will be good for automation. It's based in Atlanta, 63 reviews. So is there a website for it? I see a different website, which is not it. Let's see, that might be their website. Look at that. Not bad. but that's it. Like it, right? So here's the beauty about this. I can take this website and said, put it into high level. Where is high level? Yeah. All right. This is the new website I would give them, which is more interactive. Look at this. Gorgeous. All right. Look at this. Which one would you want? This one, this site, or this site, which really talk to your audience. You see what I mean? So that's one thing. But then if we look at the suggestions, right? Strong candidate for automation and booking improvements. So that means they probably have some issue in booking, right? So we can definitely get that. So that's one way. All right. I'm going to show you a second way right on the high level platform. All right, so this is another way that you can do this as well. We talked about using GPT to find clients and give us some prospect lists right here and why. Another thing I can do is I can do dog grooming and I can go on high level prospecting, add new prospect, put dog grooming here, put Atlanta, Georgia here, right? I can do a, let's say, a 5 mile radius and then do a search. Let's see what we got. Voila. Look at this. See my par, see my par, see my pars, independent groomer, likely owner operated, right? Let's close that out. Look at this. Sand Pet Grooming. It says 67% more likely to become a client. So this high level already given me the one that are more likely to become a client. So I can use that to just reach out to those 67 more likely, 67 more likely, 67 more likely. What? Right? This one, you could tell the one that could potentially become a client, they don't have a lot of Google reviews. So that's way number two that you can also get clients using the high level platform, right? The prospecting tool on high level to start in identifying where the potential clients are. So we have GPT and then we have high level, right? The third one I like is Facebook groups. So let me go on Facebook. 1 second. All right, as you can see here, we in Facebook groups. So that's another place we can find. I put a search, dog grooming Atlanta. We can find potential clients, right? So that's another way to do it. I can do Facebook pages. I can look up Facebook groups. Boom, look at this. ATL dog groomers, right? I can join some of these groups, dog grooming for beginners, right? There's 74 members here. Some of them I'm pretty sure we can help, right? So we talked about using GPT, we talked about using high level, and we talked about using Facebook groups. All different ways that we can get clients, right? So that's the power of this, being able to get clients. These are some of our criteria: less than 50 Google reviews, not using online booking. If we go here, look at this one. All they don't have less than 50, but they got like less than 80, right? 60, 67, 63, right? Let's take this one as an example. This one's 63, right? We can, boom, grab the information, name, phone number, websites. We can do a marketing audit of everything they got going on right on high level. It's huge, right? Look at this. It's right here. It's doing a full audit for me. Then it's going to give me the result that I can use when I reach out to them. So not only I'm giving them a free audit for marketing, but I'm also giving them a free website, right? I can see what the site look like. It's so much that can be done. You see what I mean? So that's kind of like what we're building here, right? So look, it's generating the report right now, right? Slow website performance. So I got all the stuff I need to go after getting my first client. And then the last piece is really to reach out. So how do you reach out? Well, guess what? I have some DM scripts set up right here, right? Hi, John. Hello, team, right? Let's see. Hi, John. Came across your dog grooming business and notice a few opportunities on the website that may be costing you appointments. As a small project, I put together a few ideas. That's the report, right? And I've done a free would you be open to a quick 5-minute video where I can walk you through everything, right? So now I'm getting their time for 5 minutes. See this? It's creating a report. I already have the website set up and now make it so much easier to get them as clients because I'm able to use HighLevel to do everything. Then I can add them into my CRM system and nurture them via text and email and automation, right? Then I also have a follow-up, right? Once they reply, boom, I can share my follow-up messages. If you guys want this doc as well, the prompt Bible, I call it, to help build your AI agency, once you join my community, you'll see the link below. We can send this to you for free. And then you also get a free 30-day trial of HighLevel. So you get to test that out to see how you like it. And yeah, let me know what you think. If you like this type of video, you want to see more, like, subscribe on the channel, comment. Let me know what you think. I want to hear your thoughts on this. And thank you again for watching. All right. This is how I would do. I will build an AI agency focusing on the pet grooming industry and be able to start generating new business right away. Thank you for your time. Cheers.